I arrived at South Hobart Primary School on August the 5th, 2002. When I first arrived there and actually walked in the door, I was a little taken aback, I suppose because I'd been in one school for 10 years and then seeing some of the things in a new school. So I was a bit nervous about starting when I first arrived. When I first arrived, I don't think the parents were very happy, and I certainly don't think the community were happy. We used to get about 30% of the community actually sent their children to the school, which indicated that they weren't happy. And one of the reasons that I used to go and stand on the corner every morning was that I felt it was a chance to get to know the community and it's here, and that things were going to be different. And I think that was the starting point of changing how the community and the parents saw the role of principal, but also saw the school in the community. Really impressed with the way our students read, and I think the work that Mrs. Corney did over a number of years in the peer reading program has been fantastic, and I think that idea that's a real strength within the school of students helping students. So I think there's a lot of things to be proud of, but I think the thing that I think has been the best part of our school in that time is the way the students have really grown and accepted the school and want the school to be a really good place. From my perspective, positive leadership, I think, centres all your values. And I think a really strong set of values as a leader that you're able to articulate to students, to staff and to parents is really important. And I think as a positive leader, you actually have to have a positive vision. And my vision for South Hobart when I first arrived was to make it the #1 school. So we got every student in South Hobart who could come to South Hobart would attend South Hobart. And to me, that's a positive vision that I was able to sell. And I think the other part of that is having faith and those strong positive values that you can share with the community about honesty and trust and those sort of things that you can instill in the staff and the students are the other sides of positive leadership. I think any principal, either a first-time principal or a principal new to a school, actually needs to take time to listen. I think one thing that we've got to be very mindful of is, unfortunately, as principals, we're pretty action-orientated, and so you want to get in and do something straight away. I think it's really important you actually listen to this community, find out where it's at, then use your core beliefs and your values and what you want to do, but do that in the context of the school after you know it a little bit. So I'd say to any new principal, take your time, understand that change isn't overnight, that you have that settling period, you have the implementation period, you have that period where it doesn't go as well as you think it's going, and then you can consolidate. I think unfortunately at times young principals and new principals want everything to happen too quickly. So I think my advice to any principal is make sure you understand your community and take the time to implement the changes you want to make.